Wagon people don't know say shocking man over there, so it's some more cheaper set of car when I find, you know, man. You see me? But before me do that, just remember, you know, hit the like button, brother, subscribe and leave a comment, bro, cause it's very important. But without any further ado, we'll just jump right in. Okay, so first up we have a Nissan B13. This one is selling for 155,000. You see me? It's a little negotiable, so you probably could have taken off something off it, but take a closer look at it still. Okay, so straight off at the back, you can tell the front tire looking relatively okay. The bumper have some little scuff mark on it. The side of the vehicle looking pretty okay. We're not seeing no major damages there. The other side look relatively okay. Again, interior looking average. We're not seeing no major damage. It look like that missing a little thing from right there still, but it is still in relatively okay condition. The driver's seat right there is a little bit torn too, but nothing major. And the back seat look like that's been replaced now, cause you can see say yo the back seat here no match the other seat them in the car, so you can see say that seat that's been replaced. Yeah, but the front of it, the headlights are a little bit faded too, and it look like so one of the headlights has been replaced. You see? So yeah, so the person did not post no more pictures, so we're just gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a Toyota Yaris. This one is 2005 and this one is selling for 310,000. You probably could take out something after that and give them like a 280, 290, somewhere around there. You see me? But we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so the side here looking relatively okay. The other side here looking okay. We're not seeing major damages there. Side again looking pretty clean. We're not seeing no damages there. Back here looking relatively okay. No damages there either. It look like them spray the bonnet in a black in a car. You can see the bonnet just a black in and look like they intentionally them do that. The side here look like they want a respray in a car. It look like there's a little bit of a body work right there. But yeah, besides from that, we're not seeing other damages. The person did not post any interior picture from the engine base, so I don't know what that look like. You see me? But again, the price on this one is 310,000. You probably could have get it for like 290, 280, somewhere around there. You see me? But we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 2005 Nissan Sunny. The person says it's buy and drive the AC work car up and running. This one is selling for 299,000. We call it 3 bills. You see me? But it is a little negotiable, so you probably could take off something off it. You probably could give them like 280 to 270, somewhere around there, but we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so it's a nice, so you can see the front of the vehicle looking pretty clean. When you see the damages there, the headlights are a little bit faded, but we would live with that. Back here look like the back tail light there is damaged, and it look like the bumper have some little scuff mark on it. The side looking pretty good, and I like the little aftermarket wheels right there. Interior is pretty clean, you know. We're not seeing the damages there except for a little thing on the passenger door right there, and the seats are a little bit dirty. Back seat area again, we're not seeing major damages there except for just a little bit dirty, but nothing major. You see me? Interior again, still we're not seeing no problems there. Back area looking pretty average, again little dirty. You see me? Engine bay looking surprisingly clean. We're not seeing no major damages there. It look a little bit dirty though, cause look like a little oil or like a black something around the side of the engine here. Look like it maybe did a leak or maybe a topics cover that. I'm not sure. You see me? Cause I'm not see it in person, but it is a little bit off, but it could be a good car, so if you're interested, you could contact this person. Bring a mechanic, just to check it out. As any of the car where you see on the video, bring a mechanic brother, come on, make sure so you get good vehicle. You see me? But we are gonna move on to the next one now still. Okay, so here we have another Nissan Sunny, but this one is 2001. This one is selling for 275,000. The price is negotiable, you know, so you probably could all just give them all 240, 250, somewhere around there, but we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so the front of the vehicle looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, the headlight is the smallest bit faded, but a little buff and polish would have bring that back. Back here looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, interior surprisingly clean. No damage at all we can see in the interior. Yes, so seats looking pretty clean except for the headrest. Look like the headrest them just a little bit dirty, but the car could have just go with a full detail, and then you don't know, so your interior would have been very clean. Sides of the vehicle looking pretty clean. Again, we're not seeing the damages there. Look like they have a small bust on the front bumper there, but nothing major that. Yes man, the car is looking in really good condition. If you're interested in this car, you could contact this number right there, or follow me on Instagram here and then message me about them, let me contact them here. But we're gonna move on to the next one because them never post some more pictures. Okay, so here we have a 1996 Toyota 110. You don't know, so the 110 them now sell for more money, but this one is selling for 280,000. You see me? We'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so straight off at the back, we can tell the side of the vehicle looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, it have some nice aftermarket wheels right there. Side again looking pretty clean, clear glasses, So, and the front bumper is cuffed up. It looked like it was white before and then re-sprayed in a black, and the black a peel off so you can see the white underneath. Back here looking pretty good, and I put on a huge muffler so it's supposed to sound grimy. Engine bay looking pretty clean. I look like them spray the radiator top and then spray the engine cover and some of them little trimmings and little plastic things. So them did spray it up and it does look pretty clean. But over to that side there, right there, you can see the fuse, but you can see some loose wire and some little thing where I don't really like that. You see me? But it could be a good car because them go through the effort of cleaning it up and spraying the top of the engine and so forth. So it could be a good car. It's just that them never did finish loom out the wire there, make it look a little more presentable. You see me? So it could be a good one now. And if you're interested in this one, you could contact this number right there. You see me? But I could just read what them have to say about it. So I could read what them have to say about it. So them say 4H black top head, limited gearbox, this back end 2.5 inch pipe out, rims and tires brand new, no new parts needed, just need to rewire. That's how them say about it. So you see everything when I just talk about, I just notice say yo, the side right there so look like some little loose wire and some little thing that I never like. But and you see same thing where them say them want some little electrical work apparently. Okay, here we have a Nissan Tiida. This one was selling for 450,000, but it looked like it's sell already. So we're just gonna run through them picture and see what I want right there. You see me? Okay, so straight off of the back, you can tell the front of the vehicle looking pretty clean. It looks like so one of the headlights has been replaced because one cleaner than one. Side of the vehicle looking pretty clean. Your interior looking pretty good as well. It has some little crack up on the dashboard right there, but nothing major. Back area looking good as well. Engine bay looking really clean. We're not seeing the damages there, except it look like them did have a patch up the intake manifold right there. But besides from that, we're not seeing other damages on the vehicle. So yeah, we'll just move on to the next one because this one has already been sold, so we'll just have to move on. Okay, so here we have a 2007 Nissan Wingroad. This one is selling for 395,000. Price are negotiable, but we have to read what them have to say because something could be wrong with this, you know. So them say 2007 Nissan Wingroad AC coil, radio fully powered, fully loaded, one owner, engine in good condition, transmission need work, we change most front end parts, must going cheap, selling as is, transmission need work, price 395,000, slightly negotiable. You see me? So then basically I say yo something wrong with the transmission because I see them say transmission need work. You see me? So basically something wrong with the transmission and that's why they must sell it for that cheap price. You see me? It could be a good buy, you know, because I could fix it, you know, buy a transmission throwing it and then have a nice Wingroad. But it's risky because you don't know, so sometimes I adjust that now work and sometimes it's all hard because sometimes the transmission price is expensive, but we have to take a closer look at it. Okay, so you don't know, so them say the transmission now working, you know, basically that's how them are saying, you know, so them say the transmission needs work, you know, so that's why them are selling it so cheap. You see me? Could be a good buy, if you know if a source a transmission pretty cheap, then you could just buy it and then throw in a transmission and then have a Wingroad right there. Side of the vehicle looking pretty okay except for the bumper. Back area here looking pretty clean. Sides of the vehicle looking pretty clean as well. As far as I can tell, the only bad thing about the exterior is that the front bumper would require a complete respray. The front bumper right there. Interior looking pretty clean. We're not seeing no damages in there. Looking really clean for 2007. Back seat here looking pretty good except for the seat is a little bit dirty, but you could just detail it if you get it. Yeah, engine bay looking relatively okay. We can't see the damages there. Yeah, so it is a relatively good looking Wingroad. And again, if you want to fix the transmission, you could fix the transmission if you know if you source the transmission cheap. You see me? But yeah, so if you're interested, you could contact that number right here. Or again, you know what to do there. You see me? But we can move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a Toyota Mark II, and you don't know, so I'm a big fan of Mark II. I used to have a Mark II for 5 years, but we are take a closer look at this one. Okay, so straight up the back, we can tell that the front of the vehicle looking pretty okay and actually looks really familiar, like me know this vehicle personally. But the front here looking really good. It has fully body kit, so it does look really good right there. Headlight is faded, but it is to be expected because them car are pretty old car now. It's 1995, and you can't really go to a store and buy new headlights for these anymore. You see me? Back area looking really good except for the fact that the whole back area want respray. It has on a body kit and the back area looking really good, and them did put double pipe it out, you know, so them put on the two double exhaust right there and pipe it out, so it does look really good. Back area again looking really good. Side of the vehicle looking real good. So you can see yo, them body kit the entire vehicle, you know, them do the front bumper, the side skirting and the back, you know, so them did a pretty good work. So they did put in a good amount of effort in this now, cause it does look really good. So as far as me can tell, the whole vehicle that want for respray, you can see the whole side skirting here where them put on and the wall, that's some little patch where them want respray. So it come like so the whole car just want respray, but it does look good, the body kit on it. You see, it has on some really nice looking wheels as well, and it looks like it has in the 1JZ, which is, yeah, I'm right, it is the 1JZ. You see me? Front at vehicle looking relatively okay, side here looking pretty good. Door cover here looking really good for your JZX90. Side door look here looking relatively okay. It look like missing a little light from right there. It does have on the digital clock, which is a plus no, cause me used to have one of the digital clock and everybody used to love the digital clock right there. Front again, so here we can see it's a relatively good looking vehicle. It does require entire respray if you're interested in it, but me do recommend the Mark II them now, cause them are really good and reliable cars. You see me? The only problem me have with them is that them kind of drink a lot more gas than a normal sedan. You see me? But we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 1997 Honda CR-V, and this one is selling for 380,000. We'll take a closer look at it. Okay, straight up at the back we can just say it's looking relatively good. I like how it have the little step right there. I like the wheels on it. The side of the vehicle looking pretty good when I see the damages there. Front looking relatively okay, and it does look like them tint the headlights, so it have a little bit of a dark tint over it. The side here looking really good again. Back here looking really clean when I see the damages. Interior looking really clean, like the seats them are really clean physically and in general. Front area here looking really clean as well. Look like the car was recently detailed. The only thing we can see in the front area here that is missing is that it's missing the AC vents right there. Side again looking really good, and it has on a really nice dark tint. You see me? Yeah, so them never post some more pictures, so and the price on this one again is 380,000. The price is negotiable, so you probably could get for like 350 or 320 if you really know if you're negotiating. You see me? But see the contact number right here if you're interested and you want to call them directly, or you know what to do right there. But we are gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 2004 Nissan B15. This one is selling for 299,000. Okay, so straight up at the back we can tell the car looking relatively stock, looking pretty clean, to like they have on the original wheel caps right there. Glasses are tinted like it's somebody in them age used to drive it. Interior here looking relatively clean. We can't see much because this picture is out of focus. Back seat area again, they might move when they want to take the picture, so we can't see good. Front area here looking relatively okay. I don't know if the bonnet is open, but there is a gap in between the bonnet and the headlight, so I'm not sure. Maybe I open the bonnet is just left open, but yeah, the front does look pretty clean. Back area here looking pretty clean as well. Engine bay, the engine bay looking really clean. When I see the damages there, but them could take a better picture. Like we see Wagon. So yeah, so even though they never post some decent pictures of the vehicle, it is looking relatively okay. If you're interested, you could contact that number and ask them for WhatsApp for some more pictures. But we are gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a year 2000 Honda Odyssey. This one is selling for 380,000. We are take a closer look at it. Okay, so straight up at the back we can see the back area looking relatively okay when I see the damages there. Front of the vehicle looking pretty clean as well when I see the damages there. Headlights the smallest bit faded, but nothing major where we couldn't live with. Back area here again looking really clean when I see the damages there. It does have an spare right there, but yeah, besides from that when I see the other damages. The side again looking relatively okay. Interior looking pretty clean. I like how the interior is clean when I see the damages in there as far as we can tell. And they did not post any more pictures, so we're just gonna have to move on to the next one. If you're interested in this Honda Odyssey, you know, that is selling for 380,000, you could contact this number right there. But yeah, we are gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 2003 Honda City. This one is selling for 420,000, but the price is negotiable, you know, so you probably could get for like 380 if you're serious. We'll take a closer look at it now though. So before we start, I'm going to just read what them person have to say about it. So them say 2003 Honda City, for sale. AC, everything works, papers up to date, engine and transmission solid. Car just needs a little front end parts, and basically say it wants some front end parts. Yeah, also see the number here if you're interested in it, but we'll take a closer look at it. So the back area here looking pretty clean, when I see the damages there. Front of the vehicle looking pretty good as well. The headlight is the smallest bit faded. Again, we would leave with it for the FMI for the right price. Interior looking really clean. We like them seats, how them wrap up and thing. Sides again looking pretty clean. We like these wheels on it. Front area again looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there. Interior looking pretty good as well. It look like the leather have some little crack on it, but besides from that, it does look like a pretty good looking vehicle. So yeah, so if you're interested in a Honda City, you could contact this number right there. You see me, the price on this one again is 420,000, but the price is also negotiable, so you could get it for cheaper. You see me? But we are gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 2006 Honda Stream RSZ, which is a nicer one. This one is selling for 595,000, but it is relatively a good deal because at the end of the day, them Honda you normally sell for a lot more. You see me? We will take a closer look at it though, and this one is 2006, if never did say it before. Okay, so straight off at the back, we can tell the back area and the interior here looking really good. I like the paint on it, it does look like it's in relatively good condition, judging by this picture right here. You see me? I like the paint, but it does look like it want buff and polish because you don't really see the shine outside where it's supposed to. You see me? The interior here does look relatively okay, but it does look like, say, yo, the AC control trimming right there is broken, and it's also missing the AC vent right there. Front of the vehicle looking really good. Again, I like the blue on this vehicle. The wheels are relatively okay. Them could go with some bigger wheels, but it is in good condition. Yeah, so they did not post any more pictures on the price, and this one again is 595,000. It is negotiable, and it's a year 2006. But we are gonna move on to the next one now still. Okay, so here we have a 2007 Nissan Sunny. This one is selling for 390,000. You see me? It does look a bit familiar, but we'll read what I'm have to say about it. So I'm saying 2007 Nissan Sunny B16 for sale. 15-inch rims. AC just needs gas. Freshly sprayed, good condition, clean, only 390,000 negotiable. You see me? So we have to take a closer look at it. Yeah, so this is the one from the previous video that I made, but it has not been sold yet, so you could contact the person if you're interested in it. So we'll also run through these pictures, and yeah, this the back area here looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, again, I like the paint on this vehicle. Front of the vehicle looking really good. When I see the damages there, sides looking really good. Engine bay looking pretty clean. When I see the damages, it does look like them did replace the radiator, because this is not the stock radiator that came with the vehicle. Yeah, but without any further ado, we could just jump over to the next one. Okay, so here we have a 2009 Mazda Premacy. This one is selling for 550,000. You see me? I could read what the person have to say about it first. So the person said 2009 Mazda Premacy, 550,000, 7-seater drive suite, AC cool, low mileage, lady driven. You see me? If you're interested, you could contact this number right here, but we'll take a closer look at it. Straight off at back, we can tell the paint is in relatively okay condition. We're not seeing major damages on it. Interior looking pretty good. I like the interior. There doesn't seem to be anything broken or missing from the interior that we can see right here. And yeah, the person only posts these two pictures, so we just have to move on to the next one. But again, this one is a 2009 Mazda Premacy selling for 550,000. You probably could get it for like 5 days flat if you're serious, but we are just move on to the next one. So here we have a 2007 Nissan Tiida. This one is selling for 490,000. You see me? But my career person have to say about it first. So them said 2009 Nissan Tiida, fault AC compressor needs a coil, broken backlight, and key barrel is broken. You see me? So a couple of things that well broken on this car. You see me? So them need to drop that price if they want to sell it with them problem then. But we have to take a closer look at it anyway. Okay, so straight up at back, and test the front area here looking relatively okay. The headlight is faded, and the interior here looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, as far as we can tell by this picture. Back area again looking pretty clean. When I see the damages there, and the seats don't look like them want just a little rewatch or a little detailing to make them really. You see me? Interior again looking relatively okay. When I see the damages, as far as we can tell by these pictures. Side of the vehicle looking relatively okay. I do like the aftermarket wheels on it, but yeah. Back area here again looking relatively okay. It does look like it have a little scuff mark right there, so you don't know, so more than likely the whole back bumper would have to be resprayed if you just want to take out that little mark there. So I don't look like it's in really good condition, and yeah, so the person did not post any more pictures, but we are going to move on to the next one still. Okay, so here we have a AD Wagon. This one is 2012. This one is selling for 480,000, so we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so first I'm going to just read them off about it first. So I'm said title stamp out, no faults, call that this number right here if you're interested. Okay, so straight up at the back you can tell the front of the vehicle looking really good, like in grade A condition. The front is looking, you see me, because them headlight is really clean, like them just by, you see me, and the front bumper looking really clean and the bonnet looking in really good condition. Side of the vehicle looking really good as well, we don't see no damages there. Back seat here, the seats are a little bit dirty, but we could live with that. And here is where I don't really like. I don't like how the engine bay here looks. It is missing a little plastic thing from right there, and I don't like how dirty and how rusty some of these bolts on the engine are. So more than likely say, yo, it park or something make water could have go up on top of the engine for rust them bolt and them little thing. So it does look a little weird. I don't like how the engine bay look to be frank, you see me. Roof in the vehicle looking pretty dirty, which is kind of throwing me off, you know, because remember the front of the vehicle is in grade A condition, you see me. But yeah, back area looking pretty good, and the steering wheel is very scuffed up. Dashboard looking relatively okay, and it is missing a little plastic thing from the front here, you see me. Also right here is melted somehow. Yeah, it's missing the radius. More than likely at them take it out because people sometimes don't want to sell them vehicle with them nice radius. Back area here looking pretty okay, but the roofing is dirty as well. Front bumper has a gap in between it and the headlight right here, which is throwing me off. Yes, in other part I may just be a little bit frank and tell you what me think actually happened. You see me? Because the front of the vehicle looking really good. I'm not like how the engine bay look and how the interior, how dirty the interior is. So it kind of lead me to believe, say, yo, this was in a small or medium accident where the front of the vehicle was damaged, where them buy 2 new headlights and then replace the front bumper to make it look so nice. You see me? Because the front of the vehicle looking really good. You know, remember that. Also, if you look right here behind at the front bumper, you can see the AC condenser is bent. You see me? So the only way that can be now if you leak something or somebody leak you see me, it's missing the little plastic thing there, or could have just broken in or whatever accident it was in. Yeah, so even though it is a year 2012 and it's selling for a relatively good price, me that kind of stay away from this one. Yeah, but you could check it out if you are interested. Now this is the number right there, or you could follow me on Instagram here. But we are gonna move on to the next one. Yes, here we have a 1993 Toyota Mark II. This one is selling for 175,000. And yeah, so straight up at the back you can tell the entire vehicle one respray, brother. The whole paint on the vehicle look burn out, bro. The front of the vehicle, yeah, the paint just burn out on the vehicle, brother. But the interior is really surprisingly clean, you see me. Besides from the passenger door here, the door cover there kind of torn up. Me not really see no major damages on the interior there. Engine bay, this is the 1G engine. Yeah, and also you can see this is the 1G engine, and this burn a lot less gas than the 1JZ or the 2JZ, you know. So it is the more fuel efficient version of the Mark II, you see me. It's the same Mark II, but it does burn a lot less gas, you see me. So yeah, it could be a good buy if you could have managed to get it for like all 150 and manage if you like get it for spray for like all 60 or 50,000. You see me, you could have a good vehicle right there if the engine and transmission is in good condition. So see the number right here. If you're interested, you could contact that number right there or follow me on Instagram. Yeah, so what do you think about my theory about the AD Wagon? You see me, comment in the comment section if you think me right about my theory. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. But yeah, see you in the next one.